Well, you know, with Louisiana farmers growing so much corn this year, they're going to have a place to take it, especially corn growers in Franklin Parish.
And Franklin Parish led the state last year in corn production, with farmers harvesting more than 18 million bushels of corn. TWILA's Karl Wiggers takes us now to Winnsboro, where Lakeland Grain is making major improvements to an aging elevator and what the company anticipates could be another record crop.
In recent years, Franklin Parish farmers have led the state in production of corn. This wouldn't be possible without the local elevator doing their part to bring the grain in and move the farmers forward. As corn begins to turn here in Franklin Parish, Lakeland Grain of Winnsboro is doing their part to gear up for a great harvest.
Lakeland Grain's owner, Al Ader, purchased this land and equipment from Winnsboro Elevator earlier this year, and construction began immediately, with the price tag of the improvements adding up to more than $2.5 million. Shelton Burns is the general manager for the Winnsboro facility.
I'm just very, very thankful that I get the chance to be here and help out our farmers and help him run his elevator.
Burns says that Ader is a farmer first and business owner second, and he wants his customers to benefit from his personal experience as a grain producer.
Well, Mr. Al's a great guy. He's been a farmer longer than he's owned an elevator. Bought the elevator and wants to make it good for the farmers. He is one of our customers, so he wants to make sure that customers come first. Customers come first dumping their loads out. Customers come first getting paid, getting back to the field as quickly as possible.
Lakeland Grain is making major changes to create a more efficient elevator for their farmers. One major change farmers can expect is the way their trucks enter and exit the elevator. The new office now sits right between the highway and a brand new set of scales. Another new set of scales has been added near the pod located north of Winnsboro, with a grading shack still to be built by harvest. This will allow farmers with dry corn to go straight to the pod and avoid traffic in town at the elevator.
We've changed everything that can be changed with the exception of the old concrete bin. Everything that unloads the trucks is new. Everything that the grain moves through, conveyors, legs, dryer, everything is new. We put up 2 new 100,000 bushel bins, 1 new wet tank to feed our dryer. It's a big, big dryer. It's going to run about 12,000 bushels an hour through the dryer, so we'll have no problem handling wet grain and no problem handling wet grain at speed.
The upgrades here were long overdue. This concrete bin went up in 1953, but over the last 10 years, with Franklin growers switching from cotton to grain, agriculture in the parish has left this facility behind.
That elevator was built when a bob truck that hauled 300 bushels was a monster truck. And you know, those days are long gone.
Franklin Parish farmer Eddie Ray Bryan has high expectations for the facility.
And it'll be just as competitive as any elevator in this country.
Lakeland Grain is addressing concerns they've heard for years involving the lack of efficiency at the elevator. Slow dumping times, long lines, inconvenient traffic layout, all these, hopefully, will now be simply reminders of the past.
All the work that's being done, it's going to be just like a new elevator. You know, at the capacity of it, the speed and unloading the trucks and getting them back out. And that's a big thing to the farmers when the trucks can get back out, because when we don't have any trucks to unload on, we're sitting.
Eddie Ray Bryan also spoke about the impact farmers have on their local economies. And you know, Mike, Kristen, when a farmer has a good year, everyone in the parish has a good year.
You think about it, it's car dealerships, it's banks, it's gas stations, everybody, you know, benefits off farmers. And they say that the farm dollar turns over 7 times in a community, so.
That is right. And of course, I can remember there was a time in Franklin Parish where just about every stick of acreage was planted to cotton. So Al Ader is obviously hoping that corn is there to stay. Karl Wiggers, thanks.